Hey, what's going on, Central students? My name is Siegfried. A lot of my friends and family just call me Zig. Today I'll be sharing with you a short memoir of my transformation here at Central. I'd like to thank the staff here for this opportunity. Constructing an honest yet entertaining video has been quite an adventure. Before I begin, I'd like to state why I'm doing this. I feel like my experiences in transformation at Central have taught me two very important life lessons, and I'd like to pass it on to you. First is that statistics or circumstances don't define who you are unless you let them. And second is that it takes hard work and dedication to achieve any goal or to make any change, but there are many people along the way that are willing to help you if you let them. This transformation for me started in the year 2014. I was starting my junior year fresh and new to Central High School. I'd come here battling the tide of change, transferring from multiple different schools, and quite frankly I had an attraction for trouble. Statistically speaking, children who are born into dysfunctional families end up losing academic stimulation, which led to this horrible attendance record. Because I was attending Central, these statistics were automatically placed on me. According to most people, I was living the life of a juvenile delinquent that was victimized by the threshold of statistics. Statistically speaking, children who have horrible attendance records have a higher likelihood of dropping out of high school and eventually being incarcerated. Without going into details, on October 13, 2014, I was apprehended and placed in the Juvenile Detention Center, also known as Juvie. By this time, I had multiple social workers working with me. I'd been in and out of shelter care, juvenile detention, and K1, which is a mental health institute, even before attending Central. As far as I was concerned, this was the life meant for me, victimized again by the threshold of statistics. But for some reason, this arrest was different for me. And I often ask myself why. I personally think it was due to the staff here at Central. For once in my life, people saw me at my full potential, something much more of a statistic. Before my incarceration, I often thought that I was going to be self-made or that I knew it all and didn't need anyone's help. I would now question those who claim to be self-made. And I'm not taking away any hard work that these individuals did. What I'm saying is that there are many people along their life that help them either emotionally, intellectually, somehow strengthening their ambition to get to the next step. After my incarceration, I was placed in the foster care system and placed in a group home called Friendship House. Ideally, this is a place for statistics like me who are prone to be repeat offenders and considered a danger to the public. Realizing that I couldn't make this change by myself, I finally opened up to a few teachers here at Central. I can't remember a time they weren't offering me counsel. It was just a matter of fact of whether I took their advice or not. It wasn't until I actually got into Friendship House and lost all my so-called friends, feeling that I had nobody and hit rock bottom, that forced me to finally take a leap of faith and trust that they had my best interests in mind. Honestly, if I look back at this time, there are many people who were pointing me in the right direction. From the youth pastor I met in the detention center, from the guardians at Friendship House, my multiple social workers, my mentor Bill Horsch, but most of all, it was the staff here at Central that ignited this need for change. With all these people working with me, it still remained extremely difficult not to give up, striving and working hard with every step. Vince Lombardi once said the man on top of the mountain didn't just land there, meaning that he worked hard to get there. And if you imagine a mountain, it's not a straight path up. In fact, there's many valleys or setbacks along the way. And during these times, it's very difficult to see the light at the end of the tunnel. During these times, I now fall back on my support structure of individuals I trust and relationships I built within the past few years. They guide me with different perspectives and hold me accountable for my actions, showing me where I can grow as an individual. You can imagine once I figure it out, it's sometimes going to be a hard, painful, and dreadful experience. But I now know that in order to progress or to make change, it takes hard work. And I let these failures or these setbacks motivate me to keep striving for success. Due to the opportunities presented to me at Central, I was able to finish my high school coursework when I was 16. Shortly after becoming a certified nurse assistant, and with the free college courses Central has to offer, began working towards an associate's degree in culinary arts. Due to my hard work and dedication, I was eventually able to give the graduation ceremony commencement speech representing all charter schools in the Sheboygan area district. Strictly because I was no longer letting my situations or circumstances hold me back. Now remember, children who are born into poverty-stricken families statistically end up repeating the cycle. I'm now 20 and I've done more things than I would ever dream possible. I've traveled to 9 different countries. I've gone scuba diving in the Caribbean Sea, skydiving in Madison. I've been financially blessed to dedicate 4 freshwater wells in Anantapur, Andhra Pradesh, or India. I am now pursuing a medical career, still enrolled at LTC, and I own my own private catering business due to the school that was gifted to me from Central. I'm hoping that by sharing my accomplishments as a statistic or a juvenile delinquent, it can bolster the idea that we can do whatever we set our mind to. I'm hoping to show you that the teachers here at Central are here for a reason. They're here for you to lean on when you feel that you have no one. Take advantage of them while you can, and start to pursue your dreams today, because the fact is dreams can come true, and dreams do come true with hard work and dedication. Just understand that anything worth having doesn't come easy, and the greater we work for something, the greater we feel when we finally have it. Just understand that this is only a memoir of my transformation and not an autobiography, meaning that my story has begun and so is yours if you take this advice and act on it today. Understanding that circumstances or statistics don't define who we are, that we have the power to define them for our future. Just know that throughout our lives, our dreams will only change and progress, and that setbacks will always be around the corner. But I'm hoping that as our stories continue, we always continue to persevere our dreams and take advantage of those who are there, willing to help us along the way. Whether it's the staff here at Central, mentors throughout the community, or even the haters that motivate us with every word. I'm hoping that you can set your self-expectations higher than what I once did for myself and can dream bigger than I ever had before. Because there's no better time to define statistics together than now. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with one step. Lao Tzu.